Erotic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you guys for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of its opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign video as it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with for the week beginning Sunday, September 26th. This month's newsletter spotlights authors from the indie and traditional worlds of publishing, so don't forget to tap into Mental Chatter Musings monthly newsletter for the sneak peeks and author interviews for Monica Walters and Stephanie M. Freeman. In addition to that, don't hesitate to check out Diamond's World today, Sunday, at 7 p.m. to discuss Last Stop from Innocence, penned by Tikira Allen. Of course, you can always tap into the Intentional Life Club Mondays and Fridays from 8:30 to 11 a.m. on Clubhouse. Stop on over with Legio Hunt and the crew if you intend to live an intentional life. Now, as always, you can stop by ICU Reading and Chatting, the Facebook group, of course, for the impromptu freestyles for their Freestyle Friday selection. If you'd like to participate as an artist, contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. And actually this Sunday, there will be a live discussion with author Untamed regarding her book, The View. So I will definitely be posting that on my page. You guys should definitely tune in. I am actually a reader of Untamed, and she is a brilliant writer. So don't hesitate to stop by this Sunday. Now that I am done with the announcements, oh, I forgot. Don't forget to tap into Murder, Mysteries, and Mayhem. It's put on by one of our spotlights for the month, Stephanie M. Freeman, where they talk all things murder, mystery, and mayhem. Stop by on Clubhouse Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's get into why we are here. The horoscopes are coming up next. Well, the astrology is coming up next, and then following will be your tarot portion. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Erotic here with the astrology portion of your reading for the week of September the 26th. Now, today, Sunday, the sun is in Libra at 3 degrees. This is your sector of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. This is prompting you to be less trusting and obliging of others. Someone could be misusing your good intentions. It's prompting you to think back to find out, have you been in this situation before? Search your mind for the lesson, lest you'll learn the hard way. Okay, someone could be keeping some type of secret from you behind the scene, or maybe even misusing your resources behind the scene, maybe even your car, because travel is expected both ways. So, it could be, I would say if you have any placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, that's where your friction is. As to your long distance travel, your education and skills, what you think and preach. Siblings, it could be someone within your networks of people, and like I said, it could always be just someone lying to you, just flat out lying to you about whatever. And like I said, it could even be about travel too, if someone has your car or is using your vehicle, or something like that. They could be lying to you about what they're doing or where they're going and things like that. So you want to look to see if you have any placements between that 0 and 6 degrees and go from there and learn your lesson. Okay, the Sun in Libra trines the North Node in Gemini, and Gemini directly aspects Vesta in Scorpio at 3 degrees. So if you have any placements in Libra, Gemini, or Scorpio between 0 and 6 degrees, you can expect some type of blessing to be coming in through shared finances, things you're passionate about, maybe endings, new beginnings. I would say, yeah, endings and new beginnings, things you're passionate about, shared finances, whatever it is, or some type of blessing coming to you behind the scenes, something secret that not everybody knows about. Maybe you've made sacrifices here waiting for this, but it's definitely aspecting you behind the scenes, what you have going on behind the scenes with shared finances and with your passion. A blessing is coming toward you to move you toward your highest aspirations. If you have those aspects in Scorpio, Gemini, or Libra between 0 and 6 degrees, this shared finances within a partnership or something like that could be coming your way. So be mindful of that. Now the moon in Gemini, Mars in Libra, and Saturn in Aquarius are going to make a trine at 7 degrees, bringing blessings that push you through a challenge within a partnership. Here is where a restriction or a responsibility eases. Okay, this restriction or responsibility, this trouble you're having, first of all, could be behind the scenes. The restriction and responsibilities you've been having are due to home and family. Now, what's coming through could be shared finances, creating the new endings and beginnings that you're trying to make. It could be something you're passionate about that's coming through. If you have any aspects in any of those signs, any of those air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, between 0, no, I would say between 4 and 10 degrees. I might even stretch it out to 3 to 11 degrees. You might see this blessing coming your way. Okay, so, be mindful of that. That's actually great for you, Now on the evening of Monday, or the evening of Sunday, I'm sorry. The evening of Sunday, am I on Sunday? Yeah, the evening of Sunday, if you're out and being active with the Sun in Libra at 4 degrees, it's prompting you to pay attention to accidents. If you have any placements between 3 and 7 degrees, of Libra, you can expect that. Maybe, accidents, especially in Capricorn or Cancer as well, because those are your areas of travel and things like that. And you don't want to hurt yourself. So just make sure you pay attention if you have those angles in your chart in Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn between 1 and 7 degrees. Okay. Now, also, you should just be paying attention in every way and operate with discernment, because someone could be taking advantage of you in business or even your personal life. It could be a sibling, someone within your networks of people, someone abusing your education and skills, someone abusing what you think and preach. Okay, and this person could also be at a distance from you. It depends. If they're not right around your networks of people, they could be at a distance from you. Okay, and they could be misusing what you think and preach, like lying on you and things like that. Okay, because Libra is your sector of behind the scenes. So yeah, somebody could be, just lying on you or something like that. You need to look out for the hidden motives of others, because they could be lying on you or even to you. Now, again, on this energy, I think I was talking about Monday, right? Yeah, we're talking about Monday. Now, again on Monday, we were talking about Sunday. Now we're about to talk about Monday because the energies carried over from Sunday to Monday, the Libra at 4 degrees where the sun is. So it's still prompting you to be careful if you're out driving, if you have any aspects in Libra between 1 and 7 degrees. You want to watch out for accidents and things like that. Make sure that you're watching the people around you to make sure that they're not misusing you or your name, your word, or anything like that in business or within your personal life. The fact remains that there's just someone around you that has hidden motives, and it's really going to affect you if you have those placements within those degrees, that 1 to 7 degree of those signs, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn. Now, also on Monday, the moon in Gemini at 19 degrees is going to directly aspect Venus and Scorpio at 19 degrees. So this communication is about romance, finances, and pleasure coming your way. It could be shared finances, something you're passionate about could really be aspecting, creating some endings and new beginnings for you. And with it trining your sign, this is a blessing that comes directly to you. You could be directly garnering money. Okay, you could be directly garnering finances, or pulling someone in towards you that you're passionate about, or delving into your passion, sex or intimacy and things like that. Okay, and that's on Monday. Now on you want to look at what your highest aspirations are in Gemini, and that'll kind of note to you what it is, even though I already told you it's either shared finances, sex and intimacy, endings and beginnings, or what you're passionate about. Now the sun is going to shift into 5 degrees in the evening, 5 degrees of Libra, of course. This is where your hard work or honesty, even wisdom, can pay off. So if you have any aspects in Libra between, I would say 2 and 8 degrees, you can expect some sort of blessing coming in behind the scenes as far as maybe home and family or shared finances or things you're passionate about. Still, that's aspecting you if you have those placements. You could also get assistance or opportunities if you have any placements between 2 to 8 degrees of Leo or Sagittarius, because that would be someone assisting you behind the scenes in career, maybe even with monetary resources, okay, or money. So that is aspecting you as well. Now, on Monday, the planet of Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, intuition, and delusions, it's going to be in Pisces at 21 degrees, and it's going to quintile the true node in Gemini at 3 degrees. Now, this is going to lend you some type of assistance or opportunity. If you have any placements in Gemini between 0 and 6 degrees, it's going to aspect you. If you have any placements in Pisces between 18, or I would say 19, maybe 18 to 24 degrees, you could be getting this assistance or this help as to your shared finances, creating endings and new beginnings that you want, and working on things that you're passionate about. And it's directly going to be aspecting a quintile in an area you normally square, which is romance, creative endeavors, and children. So where someone has been uncouth to you, or maybe greedy or unyielding as to their inner wilds, you could see some type of reprieve or assistance. The last transit for Monday that I wanted to talk to you about was Mercury going retrograde in your sector of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. Closure even. It's going retrograde at 25 degrees. So if you have any placements between 22 and 28 degrees of, I would say, Libra, probably Sagittarius or Leo, I want to say Capricorn, because it's about communication. Someone could speak up for you. Someone could put their neck out on the line for you. Okay. So if you have those placements, you could be expecting that. And it could be someone from the past, or speaking as to something in the past. Or maybe they're highlighting some of your works from the past or your skills. Now, although this is happening on Monday, Mercury is going to be retrograde up through, I believe, October the 18th. So that being said, there's going to be some type of, remnants of the past coming back in as it pertains to your skills and communication. So let's talk about what you're going to be experiencing up through October 18th because of the retrograde. Now, the blessings that you will see from the past that could come in due to the retrograde will have to do with secret sacrifice and solitude, where you've sacrificed for home and family, secrets within home and family, bringing in blessings, closure within home and family, bringing in blessings. Okay, and they're bringing in these blessings as it pertains to shared finances, as it pertains to creating the endings you want and having the new beginnings you want to bring in, also as it pertains to sex and intimacy behind the scenes, or even just things that you're passionate about. All of them bless home and family, though. All of these things from the past, maybe things that you've been waiting for, especially for shared finances coming in. Now, if you have any placements in Sagittarius or Leo, then you can expect to have assistance and opportunities from the past coming back. You know, people secretly giving you tips and tricks, people secretly assisting you or giving you opportunities to make money and resources in career. People, like I said, telling you secrets in career. People helping you to attain closure in career. People offering you chances to work in your solitude to make money in career. Those things are going to be aspecting you. And this may be things that you've already written or done or worked on in the past. These could be people from the past that are helping you. Now, as far as the friction or the communication, where you're going to see trouble with communication or friction with your skills or things like that, you want to look at uh, uh, Cancer and Capricorn, your Cancer and Capricorn placements. So if you have any placements in Capricorn or Cancer, you can expect to have some type of people gossiping about you near and far behind your back. Um, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. It is what it is. They're going to be complaining about what you think and what you preach, talking about what you think and what you preach. Now, you do have people saying good things about you, though, because Venus is in your sign. But people are going to be talking about what you think and preach, your education and skills, maybe opposing what you're doing. They don't like what you're doing behind the scenes. They don't like what you're doing in your solitude. They want to know what you're doing, where you're at, where you're going. Want to run your life, tell you what to do. It's going to be constant, from whether it's communication with siblings, your networks of people, neighbors, people around you in general, people at a distance from you, opposing, like I said, what you think and preach, your education and skills, what you want to do with your life. I mean, people are swooping in to give you their opinion, on what they want you to do and how they want you to live your life, even though you are the one who has to live your life. And even though you are the one who has to, answer for your choices, people are yet and still going to impose their opinions on you. So you can definitely be expecting that. Now let's move along to, you can tell I've already been dealing with that. I don't necessarily, what I do is not traditional, doing the astrology and tarot. So, the elders in my family often oppose what it is I do. They know I'm good at it and they know it is, they see the truth in it, but they are traditional and they want me to continue with my traditional job as opposed to, forging forward as a writer, screenwriter, astrologer, tarot card reader, So you're going to encounter those things. So you have to be strong in your beliefs. Now on Tuesday, September the 28th, the sun is in Libra at 5 degrees. The energies of your hard work, honesty, and wisdom can really pay off. Okay. Especially, like I said, if you have those aspects in your chart between that 2 and 8 degrees of Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, or Gemini, you can expect your hard work to pay off in any of those areas. Whether it's career, whether it's money coming your way because it's paying off behind the scenes, whether it's shared finances, whether it's sex and intimacy, whether it's closure coming in, because you've worked hard on it. All of those things are aspecting you for that goodness, okay? Now, the moon in Cancer will trine in Scorpio at 4 degrees on that same day. So, the moon in your sector of what you think and preach, education and skills, long distance travel, will bring about a blessing because of your devotion or your commitments to yourself. You keeping your commitments, with people at a distance from you. You keeping your commitments with your educational endeavors and what you think and what you preach. Your home and family can bear fruit because of it. Okay. Now, the sun will shift into 6 degrees in the evening. So that's when you want to ask yourself how far you're willing to go to get what you want. You want to be mindful of your passions getting the best of you on Tuesday. Don't compromise your morals or do anything behind the scenes that goes against your soul's purpose. In the same token, don't allow anyone behind the scenes to misuse your talents. Tolerance is required here to overcome issues, and violence is strictly warned against, okay? So don't get into any arguments or fights with a sibling or someone within your networks of people or anything like that, okay? Be mindful of that because that can happen. That energy is actually going to carry over to Wednesday. So you'll still be going through that, not compromising your morals and being mindful of your passions and not fighting or arguing with anyone, um, anything like that. And this is on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, the sun in Libra is at 6 degrees. It's going to trine Saturn in Aquarius. This eases some sort of restriction or responsibility within a relationship. And this has to do with a relationship with something with a restriction or responsibility that's behind the scenes. That's going to bring you some sort of blessing as it pertains to home and family. Some type of restriction or responsibility can be eased, or because of the restriction and responsibility, some type of blessing is going to come to home and family because of it. Not everybody's going to know about it. It could be a secret. It could even simply be closure that you were waiting on. Now, at the same time that this is happening on Wednesday, the moon in Cancer at 14 degrees is also sextile Uranus and Taurus at 14 degrees. So if you have any aspects in your chart between 11 and 17 degrees of Cancer or Taurus, this brings about a shocking opportunity or blessing for you to speak your truth, for you to showcase your education and skills. A partnership is going to shockingly give you some type of assistance or opportunities. Maybe you are expanding your reach, expanding your education. Maybe even they're offering you to travel, or maybe you travel spontaneously with a partner. Either way, that opportunity or assistance is there for you. Now, on Wednesday evening, the sun in Libra is your sector of secret, sacrifice, and solitude is going to shift into 7 degrees. So if you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees, this is going to be aspecting you. Don't allow anyone to take you out of your square. Don't act up. Don't come out of character. It can go much further than you like it to. And these energies will carry over into Thursday, so be careful. So on Thursday, that same person might be knocking on your nerves. Don't let them bother you. In order to manifest what you mean to manifest, or bring in what you mean to bring in, you have to vibrate on the same level as your goal. Don't let anyone block your shine, take your drive from you, mess up your chakras. If you need to, go out and get in nature. That's very important. We have to make sure that we get off of these devices during Mercury retrograde. I heard another astrologer talking about that. The device is affecting us during Mercury retrograde. So make sure you take time to unplug and go out to the park, walk around, and take in the trees, the grass, and nature and all that is around you. If you can get around a body of water, that's even better. Now, also on Thursday, Saturn in Aquarius at 6 degrees will trine Lilith in Gemini, which means some type of blessing will come out of some type of restriction and responsibility that you have in home and family. Your knee-jerk reactions, your primal instincts in shared finances, intimacy, shared passions, your passions, or endings and beginnings, your knee-jerk reactions to create those endings, to have those new beginnings, to generate shared finances, to work on things you're passionate about, is going to bless home and family. It's going to ease a restriction or responsibility up off of you, or a responsibility that you're taking on is going to garner some type of shared finances or something like that for you and bring the goodness in to you. Now, in the evening of Thursday, the sun is going to shift to 8 degrees of Libra. So if you have any aspects between 5 and 11 degrees, this is going to aspect you more heavily. Okay, so look in your chart to where you have between 5 and 11 degrees. and especially in Cancer or Capricorn because they square Libra, because this angle is about being untrusting of another, communicating your concerns, to someone you don't necessarily trust. Do the research, okay? If you don't trust it coming from the horse's mouth, do the research. Virtue within partnerships can come into question. You might feel the need to seek spiritual assistance. Listen to a reader. Call me and get a tarot reading. Look at your astrology. But I will let you know that if you have any placements between 5 and 11 degrees, Capricorn, Cancer, or Libra, you really might be mistrusting someone behind the scenes, whether it's a sibling or someone in your networks of people. Maybe you know that they're talking about you or lying to you, and you just simply don't trust them. This could be a Libra, a Capricorn, or a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person as well. Just in case, just throw that out there. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. So look and see where you have those angles in your chart. Now on Friday, of course, the energies are still in Libra at 8 degrees at the beginning of the day. So you're still probably researching that person to see if they're lying or digging through things. And that's best that you do that before jumping the gun, because you don't know for sure if they are lying to you. Now, on Friday, the moon is in Leo at 6 degrees. So it will directly aspect Saturn in Aquarius. So a challenge or an issue dealing with restrictions and responsibilities as it pertains to, for you, career, is going to come into play. All right. So, you're going to have, maybe this is some type of restriction or responsibility within a home-based business that you're going to have to work on or take care of. Also on that day, you're going to have a square from your career sector going to yourself. So you're going to look bad in some light, or some type of challenges are going to come towards you in career as far as your devotion. Maybe you're having to be devoted to something or make a commitment to something, and it squares you. You don't know if you can do it. You have to put too much energy into it. Or maybe you have a commitment that you have to break. This is at 5 degrees. So if you have any aspects between in Scorpio or Leo, between, I would say 2 to 8 degrees, this is going to aspect you more heavily. Okay, 2 to 8 degrees, Leo or Scorpio. Make sure you try your best to keep your commitments. Okay, you have opportunities to overcome these challenges, especially when the moon sextiles Mars and Libra in the afternoon. Once it gets around 8 degrees, of Libra, it will sextile the moon in Leo at 8 degrees, revealing an opportunity or some sort of assistance in career that's going to help you behind the scenes. Someone is throwing you a line. Maybe it's a secret that they're helping you with. Maybe they're offering you a chance to work in your solitude, and maybe garner some type of resources or money. Maybe it's some type of closure that they're helping you with in career. It could be any of those things, because this is your area of secret, sacrifice, and solitude, lending opportunities and assistance to you in career. Now, on Friday evening, the sun will shift into 9 degrees, okay, of Libra. So if you have any aspects between 6 and 12 degrees, you want to keep an eye out for your children behind the scenes. This is your area of secret, sacrifice, and solitude. They could be lying to you, keeping secrets from you. You could be sitting working in your solitude, and they're off doing something they have no business doing. Neglect can surface and cause havoc and misfortunes. In fact, the energies in the air could cause those influenced by this degree period to act on their inner wilds, as opposed to justice and order. So watch yourself too. Deep-seated issues could require counseling or possibly therapy. Maybe it's some type of lack of poverty consciousness that's going on. You never know what it could be. But if you have the angles that are squaring those angles, it could be a Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising child. I would advise you watch them. Watch what they think and preach. Watch what they're watch what they're watching on television, where they're going during short distance travel, if they want to go somewhere, their networks of people that they're talking to. What are they doing behind the scenes? Because if they have any aspects between those degrees, Somebody is doing something they don't have any business doing. And you want to watch out for that, okay? If that energy moves over to Saturday as well, you still should be watching your kids on Saturday. You still should be paying attention to make sure they're not doing any wrong with their networks of people. They're not doing anything wrong with their siblings. They're not doing anything wrong as to what they think and preach, or saying anything wrong, lying. You really want to watch out for that and have your eyes peeled. Now, on Saturday, also, the moon in Leo is going to sextile Mercury in Libra around 23 degrees. So if you have any aspects in Leo or Libra between 20 and 26 degrees, you can expect career to get some type of assistance or opportunities, again, behind the scenes. Only this is at a different degree. So with this assistance and opportunities behind the scenes in career, that could be helping you, giving you a secret tip, offering you to work in your solitude, all of those things I said before, helping you out with closure. It just depends. But it's aspecting if you have those placements. And this is going to happen before the moon squares Venus, Leo, the moon in Leo squares Venus and Scorpio. You might find yourself overindulging, or you might find yourself, because this is a square, this is about career and yourself. Yeah, Venus is in your sign. You might be overindulging, or you might have some friction with someone in career or whatever it is you master, or you might be, let's see, it's squaring it. Maybe somebody's seeing you in a bad light in career. Your image is being affected. Maybe, let's see, this is the moon. Maybe you just don't feel good about something that's going on in career behind the scenes. Maybe you just are not, you're not, something is going on. Maybe you're exerting a lot of energy in career to get things going, and it's just taking a lot out of you. Now, luck within a partnership is on the menu, because Jupiter in your sector of home and family at 22 degrees is going to aspect the moon in Leo in your career sector at 22 degrees. So this could be some type of lucky assistance or opportunities coming through career for home and family, or it could be regarding a home-based business, especially if you have any placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Leo or Aquarius. So look in your chart to see if you have that lucky assistance or opportunities aspecting you. Now, the moon in Leo, your career sector, will also aspect Neptune and Pisces. So it's going to be directly aspecting your romance, your creative endeavors, and your children right at 21 degrees. Okay, if you have any placements between 18 and 24 degrees, this will aspect you definitely. Romance, creative endeavors, and children in some way is being aspected, and it's getting, maybe some inspiration comes into you. Maybe you're getting some type of, like I said, opportunities and assistance, and it's because of a creative endeavor. Either way, you have that lucky assistance and opportunities coming your way if you have any placements within those degrees. Lastly, the sun transitions to 10 degrees on Saturday evening, or maybe like right after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try not to be hypocritical or boastful on that day. You might even have a strike of good luck, or something like that through a partner. But remember, success requires effort, okay? So I understand you might be happy and excited, but just don't be too boastful or hypocritical as to others, okay? God bless you, and I will see you in the tarot portion of your reading coming up next. Bye now. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here to give you your tarot portion of your reading for the week of September the 26th. Now, my Scorpio brothers and sisters, kings and queens, aspecting your reading for the entire week is the Page of Pentacles. That's wonderful. So you're getting some type of money news this week. Some type of it could be a letter in the mail, it could be an email, it could be word of mouth. The page is a beginning message. So this is more being illuminated about some type of financial opportunity, a new job, some hard work you put in manifesting. But either way, even with this money, news, or money coming in. You need to make sure that you avoid wasteful spending. Don't overindulge just because you know that you'll be doing well. Okay? Now, in addition to that, you actually got some really good cards this week, Scorpio. I'm loving it because, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm geeked up off of this. Now, this news is a wish dream come true. Something that is, positive about your world changing, that has to do with your progress as to where you've been plotting forward. The Knight of Pentacles is about routine success. He achieves success because he is efficient on a constant basis. So where you have been consistent on a constant basis, you're going to get some type of reward or public recognition, because you got the Six of Wands aspecting you. So that talks about victory, self-confidence, progress, moving forward, some type of breakthrough that you see as imminent, some type of good news or success coming in, maybe resolving legal matters, delayed contracts, or maybe even a work issue. That's coming in for you. Where you've been balancing your pentacles, and you might even still be balancing your pentacles this week until this money comes in. But where you've been balancing these pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles aspecting you. So you do have that security or abundance or money coming in, because the Queen talks about stability and finances. Okay, so this might be a businesswoman. You might be a businesswoman or a provider or a patron of the arts, but it's a positive card predicting happiness. And it's right next to the King of Cups. So you might be involved with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces person. That may be your partner or your mate. And you guys may have been balancing your pentacles, your finances. But now, this is aspecting some type of emotional fulfillment coming in, because the King of Cups talks about, emotional fulfillment. He talks about some type of emotional balance and problem solving. Okay, it indicates the problems will be solved. And maybe your heart is better suited than your head, but the energy is calm, just like the King of Pentacles. So if you guys are balancing your pentacles, you will be problem solving and working through this, probably due to the Page of Pentacles, due to that news coming in. Okay, now you got something else aspecting you here that I'm a little more concerned about. You got, not really concerned, maybe not concerned, but anyway, you got the Eight of Cups upside down. The Eight of Cups talks about drifting, maybe hopelessness, maybe abandoning a relationship due to anxiety, and unwillingness to work through problems because positive opportunities are ignored, which you will regret later if you, leave this situation. It's talked about escapism too. Yeah, because you got the Judgment card upside down too. And because the Judgment upside down card is coming in, that might point to the past getting in the way of you moving forward. Yeah. You might be refusing to examine your role in a situation and judging yourself or someone else too harshly. Others might be judging you too harshly too. So if others are judging you too harshly, they might be wanting to leave a situation. If you are letting go, you won't have a renewal or rebirth until you go ahead and let go. Okay? So if you were holding back letting go of a situation that you feel like you just need to let go of, you need to think about it before you decide. You really need to think about it. This Four of Pentacles talks about, Four of Swords talks about rest and calm after a challenging situation. It also talks about maybe recuperation from an illness. It talks about getting back to a challenge that has been bothering you or causing you some issues, like you've had a time of recovery, and now it's time to get back to it. You've had rest and recovery, or maybe you need to think about a decision before you make it. Okay? Think about, let me add something more. You know what? I already got advice up here at the top, actually. You're going to be really thinking about a situation. Examine your role in the situation. Don't think too harshly about yourself. What is this Eight of Cups telling me? I'm trying to figure out what this Eight of Cups is telling me. Because with the Judgment, if you're feeling hopeless about a situation and you have an inability to work through problems because you're not making a decision that you've been thinking about, you could be making that decision this week. Let me ask for a little bit more information as to this situation. What is the outcome or the advice as to this situation? What is it? All right. Is to, this is about a committed relationship. This is about a mom, a sister, or something like that. This is about a partnership with a mom or a sister or something like that. Give it some time. Give it some time. Yeah. Use logic and clear thinking. Okay. Try not to argue though. You know, you might be going through some fights and stuff, or try not to argue. Okay. All right. Because this situation with this mother or sister or baby mama or mother-in-law or something like that is asking you to have clear thinking, to strategize. You need to strategize. If you're thinking about this walking away or a judgment, you need to strategize instead of just being in a position of escapism. Okay, because you might be doing that this week and you need to get out of that. Your challenge this week are these conflicts that you're trying to persevere through because of some type of luxury that you want to have, that you want to bring in. You want to bring in this luxury, these good times, this fulfillment, this harmony within a marriage, this money. You're persevering through some type of fights or conflicts or red tape that's been in your way. But you got public recognition aspecting you in the situation. You got a victory aspecting you. And you also, your advice is to go ahead and make a decision, to examine your role in the situation and to make a decision about it. It's asking you to not to miss this opportunity. The Four Reverse can indicate emotional burnout or feeling isolated or depressed. A relationship may become complacent or stagnant. You might be feeling like it's not fulfilling, that something doesn't fulfill you. And it's asking you to make a decision about this thing that's not fulfilling you. You might be taking interest in something. Maybe you should take interest in something else new. Make a judgment. The advice is to make a judgment as to where you have been already. Make a judgment so you don't miss this new opportunity that's aspecting you about celebrations in the home. New relationships are going to be coming in, new people, new situations. Of course, they could be fly by night. If it's a fling, it's fly by night. So don't focus on a fling, you know. But you do need to make a choice or a decision about this relationship in the home. Okay? Go ahead and make the choice. Don't sit in a place to where you just not making a decision about it. A judgment is being made, though, regardless. A judgment is being made about some missed opportunity. Don't miss some opportunity that's aspecting you to have happiness and celebrations in your home. Okay? Something new. Something new. Because it's something new because it's about new romance, new friends, new social influences coming in. Okay? Take those opportunities. All right? Let me see. Let me ask for a little more advice as it pertains to wow. Okay. All right. A lot of stuff fell out here. Maybe this is asking you to pass judgment. Pass judgment on a new opportunity that has to do with home, maybe even celebrations in the home, but it's new. New friends, new social influence. Think clearly about what you need to invest or where you want to invest, who you want to invest in. These new opportunities that's coming into you, you need to make a decision as to who you want to invest in. Okay? And if you want to, or if you want to even continue to invest in somebody who just recently came into your life, which you've invested in them. Okay? You need to make a decision about that, about these people, or this person, or this relationship. Okay? Use clear thinking, logic, and intellect, especially with these new people that's coming into you, especially if they brought you some type of sorrow before. Okay? And you thinking about walking away from it. All right? Especially if they brought you some type of sorrow. If they brought you sorrow before, who knows? They probably gonna bring you sorrow again. So watch out for that, okay? God bless you guys. I love you. I hope this helped. I'll see you next week. Bye now.